So, for good. So one of the most famous sayings quotes by Ernest Holmes that he used to start all his radio shows with and attracted thousands and thousands of people to in Hollywood to some theater there, I can't remember the name of it. And the crowds just grew and grew and grew and grew. And back in the 1930s, I guess it was, yeah, somewhere around there, was there is a power for good in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. I don't know if I sounded like him, but Diane says no. But think about that quote. There is a power for good in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. How does that resonate with you? It resonates with me like with total like security and knowing that the universe has my back. But because I am the universe, this power that is greater than I am, what does that mean? If I am the universe, which I know I am, and you are the universe, how can this power be greater than we are? Well, there's only one answer I could come up with, and that is, it's greater than our finite minds that we sometimes rely on. It's greater than anything that we see out there. Everything behind it has a cause, and that cause is the greater power, is the power. And we all have it. We don't have to go look for it anywhere. We don't have to go get it. We just get to use it. And the question always becomes, well, we don't tell people what to do, but we do try to express how to think. So I would ask you, not to say it out loud, but how are you using it? Do you believe that there's a power in the universe greater than you are, and you get to use it? Now, yes, right? I believe it, but I don't always necessarily use it in its greatest way. Like I don't always totally surrender myself to it. But when I remind myself to do that, I do, and it takes me through so many of life's challenges and shifts my life when I need it to shift. And also that idea of looking for good everywhere. What does that mean? Emma Curtis Hopkins, if you don't know who she is, she's a great mystic, a great healer, and just being in her presence, she would heal people because she's so clear of what she believes and so clear of how she sees everybody. And she's passed away right now, but anyway, she was called the teacher of teachers because she taught all the great New Thought leaders, Ernest Holmes, the Myrtle and Charles Fillmore, the Divine Science ladies, everybody was taught by this. And she was the first woman who actually had a university for ministers. And she graduated all these beautiful, amazing women ministers. But she said this, are you not seeking good? Why do you move your right hand? You move it to get your good. Why do you breathe? You breathe to get your good. Why do stones lie still and wait? They are waiting for their good. Why does the bird fly? It flies for its good. Everything moves and waits for its good. So you see that the good draws everything. Listen to that again. So you see that the good draws everything. The good which you and I want governs everything we do. Therefore, the good which you are seeking is your God. Good is another word for God. There is a universal power greater than we are, and we get to use it. It is the law of our being. It is the energy source that we are. It is the vibration that we decide to hold. And if we decide to expand it, it expands within us. It's already there. That's the thing. We don't have to go look for it. If a flower is lying there, like Patrick talked about, it's just open and ready. It doesn't even go anywhere. Like he said, it just sits there and is beautiful in its space, and the bee comes to it. But sometimes for myself and for many people I worked with, sometimes we can just think we have to work so hard for our good, or that we don't really totally trust it. And I'm just saying right now, it's really important that we trust it. It's really important that we move our energy in that direction of good, of kindness and good and all of those things, because we are needed right now to do that. We are needed to be our best and most amazing selves. If we're not feeling good about something we're doing, that we need to get out of it and do something else or find something good in it. Don't belittle yourself. Be your greatest and most powerful self. That's what I'm trying to do myself. And if this was my last talk, I would say, trust it. No matter what's happening on the outside, you have something within you that's so much greater, that's creating that. There's the observer effect in quantum physics. We're not separate from our creations. We are our creations. We're looking at them and seeing them and changing them just as we think. It's our thoughts, our beliefs, and our intentions that create our world, and move ourselves out into the world. So this is an important time to remember this. Ernest Holmes wrote, "We have within us a power that is greater than anything that we shall ever contact in the outer, a power that can overcome every obstacle in our life and set us safe, satisfied, and at peace, healed and prosperous, in a new light, in a new life. Mind, all mind is right here. It is God's mind, God's creative power, God's creative life. We have as much of this power to use in our daily life as we can believe in and as we can embody. And so this is our time to embody it truly, fully and completely embody it, and see our lives unfold from that place. And I know for myself, when I've gone through challenges, when I just surrender to what's happening, but allow myself to be picked up by that power to carry me through whatever the experience is, it shifts. It shifts. And also, just going to give you a little example. In 2012, I think it was before I came here, I had a tear in a retina. I don't know if anybody's ever had one. I don't want to go into the details of it, but it was pretty traumatic. But what happened was, through the process, I knew I was going to heal. I knew it. It just was taking a moment, but I knew it. But the more I surrendered to healing, the more I surrendered. I remember laying on a bed, and my girlfriend came over. She was a practitioner, and she said, "We're just going to treat, and we're just going to treat and treat." And the day that she did that was the day we just stayed there and treated and treated and treated and treated, was the day when I went back to the doctor, and he said, "You're healed." He said, "I never expected this. I did not expect this. I expect you were going to have to do this, this, and this." So there is a healing power within us that is good. It is for good, and Bob, we have to use it. And the only way we can use it, it's love. It's only love. I don't know if you're familiar with the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. I am. And I just saw one of his classes that he gives once a month, one of his live sessions, and he is working with children now, healing children. It's beautiful. And he has coherence healings. There are people that are trained to stay in love and focus on a person and bring the healing. And he had one kid after another come up there, autistic kids, that made amazing improvements because of that. And it was love, that ability to sink yourself into love and then project that love to whatever, but starting with yourself, because if you don't feel it for yourself, you can't do it. You can't do it. So I know that this power for good is love. That's what it is. And love can do miracles in any way. It's a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. So, love. We need a lot of love right now. Patrick sang the song. Love for ourselves first, and then project that out to others. So I would like to sing a song for you about that, and Barbara is going to play for me, and I'm going to use a microphone because I like to use it better when I'm singing. This microphone, number 2. And some of you probably have heard this song. It's called We Can Be Kind. And if you haven't, enjoy it. Enjoy the words, and please, I just invite you to take it into your life, especially now. You ready? So many things we can't control, so many hurts that happen every day, so many heartaches that pierce the soul, so much pain that will never go away. How do we make it better? How do we make it through? What can we do when there's nothing we can do? We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside we all need the same things. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. Nobody really wants to fight. Nobody really wants to go to war. If everyone wants to make things right, then what are we always fighting for? Does nobody want to see it? Does nobody understand? The power to heal is right here in our hand. We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside we all need the same things. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. And it's not enough to talk about it. It's not enough to sing a song. We must walk the walk about it. You and I, do or die, we've got to try to get along. We can be kind. We can take care of each other. We can remember that deep down inside we all need the same things. And maybe we'll find, if we are there for each other, that together we'll weather whatever tomorrow may bring. And maybe we'll find peace of mind we can be kind. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.